Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest Garage Lore stream. As always, I am one half your tag team champions, Jeff. Joining me, as always, is the immaculate Chicago gentleman himself, Tim. And Tim, it is June 16th, 2022, which means we are going to play a certain beat 'em up game that I've been very excited for. Check it out, Tim. Check. Am I right?
Oh, you got some.
I'm
Nice.
I'm ready. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight, Tim, in this latest beat 'em up game.
And you know what? I even prepared by eating some pizza as well.
Yep. So let's bring it on down. A cowabunga. What? Tim? Huh. What is this, Tim? What is
Oh,
this?
we have to ready. This is the lobby for a video game.
What? Oh, okay. Okay. So this is okay. Yeah. Let's load on in. We're gonna fight the Foot Clan. We're gonna get into the Technodrome.
As you can see by our house rules, Hedgehog is off, so no Sonic.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm readied up.
All right, no Sonic.
No Sonic. Only Knuckles, because Knuckle don't chuckle. So
that might have been a separate option.
So these are the four.
Oh right, I turned the sound off. Oop. Well, I guess I'm going with Elf. Well, I pressed start, hoping I could get to a menu, but here we are.
The fighter.
All right, let's get some audio in here.
Uh-huh.
Oh. We get to see each other's names. What is the name? Oh, are you going with Macaroni again?
I'm naming myself Macaroni.
Hey, it fits.
So we're on our way to the Technodrome.
Yes. Exactly.
You hear screams from up ahead. That might be April O'Neil. Oh, books.
Macaroni book.
Yeah. All right, so at this point, it's no surprise we're not playing. we're playing Dungeons and Dragons: Chronicles of Mystara, and we are playing. This is a 2-game compilation. This one is Tower of Doom, which was released in 1994. Which I did not know that this. I did not know about any of this until you gifted this game to me, Tim.
I played the. What was the other one? Shadow something. The second part of the
Shadow of Mystara.
Collection. Yeah. I tried it out earlier just to test stuff for it. So I don't know if this has the same system. Oh yeah, this has dialogue options.
Looks like I'm the one making the choice.
I think we both have that option.
Okay. Let's head to town.
There are those monsters. Let's go to town.
Yeah. We need to protect the town, Tim. We need to make sure.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean?
So this has weapons and magic and stuff. I'm hitting
How are you
Y.
cycling through all of them? What button are you pressing to cycle through them?
Y. The Y button.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, I just used the dagger for no reason.
Yeah.
Oopsie
so you can pick that up. I don't know what that's going to do.
I don't know what anything here is. Ooh.
I guess that worked.
How many magic missiles do you get?
Well, I think that was all of them.
Oh man, I have to press A to pick up like a single coin off the ground.
Yeah. That's something I feel like. I don't know if that's a house rule or something to make it just auto pick up.
Yeah, it would be a good quality of life thing just to have it auto pick up, right? Or like, I've been playing a lot of Streets of Rage 4, and it's like a separate button to pick up stuff. Let me know if you see an item that you'd rather have. Because I'm just kind of picking things up as I see them. But if you see an item that you really want, you let me know. Oh,
Later.
Oh, I'm just out here. I am just out here getting bodied.
Can I come back? I just hit up on accident. You have to
left behind.
You have to wiggle your joystick on your.
I'm out of here. This kind of seems like a Streets of Rage set piece here. I need a healing item. I guess we're both not doing great with health. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, I'll continue. Wait a minute. When you spawn back in, come upward so we can break these chairs, see if they have healing items. Chest. Chest. Did we pick medium difficulty for this? I feel like we're getting bodied.
Yeah, but we're also not as familiar with this game.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. Got a ring. I don't know what it's for.
Toss it into the fires, Tim. Be done with it.
Perfume.
Help!
Oh, that's what happened.
Help! Ooh. I don't remember ever seeing this game in arcades, but this is like so fascinating. What is this? Why did I pick this up? How do we free these people?
Thank you.
You just walk up to them. Today.
Oh, did you free them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this says continues. What's the hammer do?
Magic missile. What is this?
Magic missile? Oh, maybe only I can.
No, we're heroes. We're heroes.
I don't understand that table.
Tables.
Yes, tables.
What's her job? Tables. Whoa. Shield your eyes, boys.
8th level.
Welcome.
Oh, I can buy stuff.
This, I mean, I get it, because it was an arcade game, but this UI is weird.
How do I back out of this? I got what I wanted.
No, it's up to me now. Was that a Windows sound effect?
I don't know. Oh, I have to pick exit, I see.
Sure.
My hand just floating off screen. Do you see that? Bye-bye. This is such a fascinating... This is... You know, we loaded up just a bit just to see how the stream was, but like the more we dive into this, the more it's like, man, how am I just now discovering like this game?
Oh, I didn't even... You have your sword out, like, in your scabbard until you pull it out. Owlbears.
I bought all those arrows. Maybe I should be using them. Hold on. Where'd my bow go? Magic missile.
Whoa. Oh, invisibility. Did he just dodge my arrow?
Wait, we don't want him to scroll off screen here. There we go. Oh. How did you discover this game, Tim?
Pretty sure I've played it at an arcade.
Okay.
I don't know when, but that'd have been when I was a kid or something. I don't know. Gotta pick up each piece individually.
You know, my completionist mindset is gonna make me pick up every coin I find, even though it probably means nothing. You hear a moan. This way? There! Whoa! Are you okay? What happened? Is he gonna give us another prompt?
Yep.
I would think we gotta go to Fort Kruth. Right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna leave the decisions up to me, I'm gonna...
Man, I haven't really played this much at all, so really anything.
Oh, let's go up. That's where Fiona is being held by the dragon. Oh. I was playing Streets of Rage earlier, and I'm instinctively hitting B to pick up items, but it looks like I'm just teabagging like...
Wait, what?
Because B is to jump, so it just creates this awkward thing where I'm not quite picking up things as I'm standing over them. Throw it.
Lightning bolt. Sweet.
What does the ring do?
Lightning bolt. Oh, yours is magic
Oh.
missile.
Oh, okay.
That's what the MM is. But I don't know what the difference is between that and just magic missile. A displacer beast.
Oh no, scary! Scary, scary, scary.
Fireball. That's what I wanted.
Shoot him, Legolas! Oh, they're both still alive? I thought we got at least one of them. Maybe I was still paying attention.
Pretty sure it's just one. Oh, well.
Oh, you can run by double tapping.
Yeah.
Do you think they duplicated them because it's 4 players or 2 players right now? You think if you were
this is what Displacer Beast does. They make phantom images of themselves.
Like a Naruto shadow clone jutsu.
Sure. This is Naruto. Oh, did you throw a hammer at him?
I threw something at him. Who throws a shoe? Give me that.
Give me that. Would you... Oh, it was a crown, right?
I don't know.
It looks like a crown. And the other game you had, you can actually sort of see an inventory.
The Adventures of Macaroni and Cheese. Does that say 9? All right, let's buy some stuff.
I'll let you shop first, so that I'm not getting in the way. Oh, it heals her
potion
right
heals
now.
me.
I see.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. I'd be a sucker or not. Oh, did I take it all from you? No, I didn't. I thought we would both have a chance to buy. Oh, man.
That's fine.
Well, we live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
The Tom Cruise movie?
Yes. Oh, what's this?
We're in a boat.
Oh, Tim, I'm sorry I got all the potions. Are we still using the same continues we had last time? Like we're not replenishing our continues or anything like that?
I don't know.
Look at that hammer throw. It's just basically the Hammer Brothers.
Yeah.
You can be a Hammer Brother. Whoa.
Hell yeah, brother.
Idea fit.
Oh, any more? Oh, goodies. If you stand like a certain, you can just kind of swing at it without having to accidentally pick it up. You just gotta distance yourself just right.
I don't know, something about picking up a chest and throwing it is just funny. What is this? Oh, cool.
Oh, did I die? Okay, good. I'm close though. Help me choose.
Onyx.
Keys. Bracelet. Oh. Tim, just break the body. You don't have to keep picking it up.
It's the only way. What is PO?
I like
Polymorph other? Alright.
The lore of our playthrough is that the Lady Elf just likes to pick up the chest and throw it to assert dominance. Macaroni like trying to explain that you can just hit the chest.
What is this gonna do?
Wah, wah. Yes, I want to continue. Oh, I guess my XP goes to 0. Man.
Oh, I didn't even notice the XP.
But I guess what role does XP play in all this?
Well, it levels up. Because you get it increases your like max out or whatever. Oh,
You know,
just
Tim,
stab the guys on the ground.
I'm someone who likes beat 'em up games like Streets of Rage, Final Fight, Turtles in Time, and I'm just fascinated that like this is my first time learning about this game, and I'm sure there's other people who are like me who like that genre who probably have never heard of this. This is like fascinating. This is a fun time so far.
I feel like this was released at some point on like Xbox 360 or at some point, and then later came out again and re-released on PC or something.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Whoa. Hammer brother. The hammer actually hit him. What a goon. Oh, the oil is useful.
Yeah, Oh. You know?
Oh.
I'm surprised it actually hurt it quite a bit.
Oh.
Because typically in, I think, D&D as well, trolls are, like, weak to fire.
Oh, sorry, Tim.
Friendly fire. In this case, it was literally fire. Got him.
Oh,
yeah.
No. This is the sexy brutale all over again.
What?
Don't you know you have to burn a troll to finish it off?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Otherwise, it's just gonna keep healing. I have 100 gems. I don't know what that is.
Welcome to my house. Oh, come on. That text. There's a lot of text. You got to give me time to read it. Will you free us from this creature?
We'll do our best. No guarantees.
This one. Yeah, I want to pick this answer because it's like, we'll do our best, fam, but...
No guarantees. I mean, if we fail, we're not coming back.
I'll let you pick up the healing items.
You kind of need it.
Alright, I'll take one.
Yeah, get more.
Alright. Oh,
just kidding.
Do I not have them?
Oh, I guess it only does up to red heal. Use the red.
See.
Well.
Watch out for the dragon's acid breath. I wish ye good luck. You'll need it. Tim, I kind of want to do a D&D campaign based on this world. Well.
Some great flickering going on here.
Yeah, I wonder how... Oh, dude, what? I can't tell if that's the game or...
It is the game.
Okay.
Like, the characters are fine, it's just the background.
Yeah. Flashing lights warning, everyone. Flashing lights warning.
Got him.
Oh.
Keep forgetting there's a jump. Will this hit? Probably not. Yeah. Oh, right. I keep hitting X like that's the button to attack midair.
We're so close. Got him.
I have polymorph others. Surely this will, we just kind of ramped up. Went from, like, some random goblins and gnolls to a troll to suddenly a dragon.
That escalated quickly. The adventure continues.
Adventure awaits.
Huzzah!
No stealth here, Zero.
Roll for stealth. Oh man, I should have. Do I have my D20 on me? Man. Oh, I should have. I'll get my D20 next time we do one of these. We'll get the proper experience.
Of course.
All right.
3 choices
Series
now.
of caverns, abandoned mine, old well. I like the idea of a mine. Gets me thinking like Donkey Kong Country. Roll for attack?
So expensive.
Why am I not? Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're-
getting more expensive, isn't it? Please! I'm hurt. I'm just gonna save my money, I guess.
Save money? Why do that?
Yeah, do I lose money every time I die? Again, I'm still learning what this is as we go along.
Who's to say?
Uh-huh. Oh, should we go in here? So long.
Later, ghouls. I did it. Haha.
Tim, no! Tim, no!
I mean, you walked into it. You could have walked away. Have to dodge the boulders.
Why do it
Oh,
be?
it's trapped too.
Why do it be like it do? Macaroni's back.
Cure serious wounds. That's a good thing to have.
Oh, that's good. It looks like I kept my money. Okay, yeah, it looks like I kept my silver.
That was
That
that a
was not a
serious
lot.
wound? Yeah, that was not much.
Yeah, are we allowed to read this sign?
No reading, only attacking.
Let's get out of here.
What does this do?
Time of others. Time of others.
What is she saying?
Polymorph others.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know what
would
it
that
does.
do? What would it do in D&D terms? Like actual D&D session terms?
Transform you into a
Polymorph?
different, yeah, to a different monster or something. That's just XP and silver, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
When the things that are just like gems or whatever. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Oh, this is interesting. I'm just now looking at your feed. Your achievements show up on the left side, but mine show up on the right side, probably because I'm player 2.
Could be.
Oh,
By the abyss.
Got him.
oh, you can guard if you hold attack and just back up.
Huh.
Huh.
Doesn't stop fire though.
No!
That's
Let me go,
bad
doggy.
touch.
By the abyss.
There you go. What? I threw the fire at him.
I should be using my items more. Oh man, that arrow just totally whiffed.
By the
I wonder if
abyss.
this supports analog stick. Oh, it looks like it does.
Magic missile.
What, like using
Yeah,
a fight stick?
movement.
Sort of? Oh, I see. Like on an actual gamepad.
But that being said, now that you brought it up, I kind of want to play this on a fight stick.
Magic
I don't see why not. Got him.
Yeah, you can pick that up.
Oh, it's just points. Credits 10.
What?
Right, there's a jump button. I always forget about it somehow. Every time. Nice.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Where's my storm? There it is.
Ice storm.
How are you getting... Is it because you're an elf that you're getting so many cool magic spells? And I'm just
Yeah, the
like
scrolls.
a fighter? Okay.
Yeah. You just died.
By the abyss.
Oh, man. I went to go for an attack, but Macaroni just started picking up coins off the ground. Gives me a greater appreciation for Streets of Rage 4. Now, surely we have to go here, right? We can't just pass by this opening. Oh, dude.
Don't
No,
die
leave
to
me alone,
Scorpion.
tiny Scorpion.
What are those? Whatever. Just arrows fall from the sky.
Continual light. Huh? Oh no. We need to get into the habit of like opening a chest and then backing away
There are
immediately.
serious wounds.
Why do they put signs we can't interact with? What is this fire? I guess let's go this way. Did our colors change? Were we always
dark.
wearing green?
Got him.
Like I just Goomba stomped me. The disrespect. We're gonna look back on the footage of that one, but I'm pretty sure he just Goomba stomped me. See, look at him. Insane disrespect.
I didn't even know you could just... Oh, it's down and B. I didn't realize you could just duck like that.
There's a duck?
Yeah, if you press down and B.
Oh my god. I'm gonna teabag this guy as soon as we kill him.
Yes.
Yeah. Give him the business. Huh? Oh, dude, I got so nervous opening that chest. Okay, good. Oh, that one, 100% that one is booby-trapped. Yeah, go ahead, Tim. Huh?
Oh, I used a key on it.
Oh, okay.
Ice Storm. Oh, whoops. I guess those blue things are healing.
Credits 13?
What?
I feel so lost right now. Yeah, I don't know if you got a different prompt, but I just saw credits 13 on the
Yeah, I saw that. Briefly.
Oh boy. Macaroni, no!
Oh hey, you could do a Link downward stab.
Ow.
Just down in A while midair.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, there's a lot more moves to this game than I thought. Originally.
You think there's some kind of unison attack that we're totally not missing out on? Like, I kind of want to look at a guide for this game as soon as we're done streaming here. Let's see, like, the advanced strats.
I mean, we didn't know there was a shield until partway through.
Oh, gosh. I even backed up knowing that it might be booby-trapped. You think one of the other characters would have had, like, an ability to open those? Because in D&D, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, but there is, like, a thief trait or something about check for traps.
There was it in this one or the other game?
Yeah, we checked out Shadow of Mystara.
One of them had, like, a
a
thief or something.
Oh! We're getting thwomped by some of these things.
Nah, just walk like this. Safer. Oh, never mind. Oh, you're not that much shorter. Let's go in here.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm down to 8 credits. Okay, the credits might be our lives. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's making sense to me now. I wonder how long this game is. Wait a minute. I do not trust that. I backed up. I backed up, and it still got me.
Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. What's that all about?
We changed colors again.
I don't know what you're talking about. We were blue the whole time.
No, do not gaslight me. We were green last time.
No, it's like different lighting for the cave. Is what it's
Okay.
they're doing.
I'll accept that answer.
Shadow Elf.
Kind of looked like she was going for a Kamehameha wave there.
Got him. Not a lot of healing, that thing.
Magic missile. Man, it's almost like just keep swinging and hope he teleports in front of you.
Oh yeah, you can do down air attacks when he's on the ground. What? He too has lightning bolt? Got him.
Got him?
Well, I hit him. I didn't think we defeated him.
Huh? Heroes.
Why are you saying that in quotes?
Are we the bad guys?
Is he licking his sword?
This is like the equivalent of letting Vegeta get away. Like, we could totally kill him, but they're just letting him leave. Come on.
Yay! 0 XP.
So you're level 9. I'm 12, but I feel like I've been getting bodied.
Yeah.
I feel like you're doing better because you're being smarter about using magic and stuff, and I haven't even figured out, like, magic.
I don't know if you can even use magic. Because I'm the magic user.
Interesting.
Do I need oil? Get some more.
I appreciate that they took the time to make the item shop person different. They could have just kept using the same asset for the item shop owner.
Yeah.
Sable
Background,
Tower.
too.
Does he kind of look like J. Jonah Jameson?
A little bit.
Oh, I thought it was going to give us a prompt for a choice or something. Alrighty then. I randomly have 18 credits now. I don't know how I just got 5 credits.
Oh,
for
hey,
being
you can
bad at the
totally read
game.
them.
How do you do it?
I don't know how.
Oh my god. Hold on, we gotta QA this. We can't just not know how to read a sign.
I hit like A in front of it.
Oh yeah, I hit A. I was kind of moving upward toward it. Is that? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, we'll go.
Oh, hey.
What are you doing?
Forward and A. This is a heavier attack.
Oh,
And if you do down and A, it just looks funny because you're just stabbing the ground with your sword.
I'm curious to see what a speedrun of this game looks like, because I'm sure it's some like obtuse, well not obtuse, but like doing ridiculous combos.
Match Mystara. Match Mystara. Match Mystara.
Wait, does only... Oh.
Lightning bolt. Firebolt.
That really doesn't go far.
Firebolt.
Tim, as someone who has DM'd D&D campaigns and participated in D&D campaigns, is this what matching your expectations of a D&D game?
Yes, a lot of people jumping around and stabbing the ground.
Idea bit.
I don't think I've ever fought a Manticore in D&D.
Well, Tim, I've been meaning to do a nautical themed campaign. I'll try to find a way to get a manticore in there.
Idea bit.
The captain of the pirates. It's a Manticore. No one saw that coming.
Oh, just whiffed on a jump attack on that one.
Idea bit.
Yeah, you have to line up pretty... It's not as generous like for hitting them to the side or anything.
Idea bit.
Bruh.
I don't know what I did. Oh, I did cure. What a Master's Missile.
Match Mystara.
Do I just have it?
Idea bit.
Yeah, do you just have it at all times?
Like maybe every life I get it?
Match Mystara.
Oh yeah, now it's like you've
Build off
emptied it out.
screen.
Oh no, it didn't let me pick up the thing. If you're fool enough, I'm gonna have to look back at that footage. If you're fool enough. Come on, we gotta rest up. We gotta definitely. Macaroni makes no mistakes. The game is like, yeah, absolutely.
We're not gonna try and stop you. I'm just gonna go to sleep. What?
Oh, dude, Macaroni might have done goofed. Is this going to be a scripted loss because he does not have a health bar?
Oh, you just have to not stand where he's gonna attack, I guess.
I might have done did it. We're headed toward the bad ending, boys.
I don't know if that hits or not.
Let me go. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing damage to this guy. I'll keep swinging. I'm skeptical. This might be a scripted loss. The game did prompt me 3 times.
Well, we'll find out. We'll just keep fighting it either way.
It kind of reminded me of like Persona spoilers. If anyone cares about Persona spoilers. In Persona 5, there's like a dialogue choice that's very clearly like, hey, if you mess this up, you're going toward the bad ending. Oh, he has a health bar. But you're saying there's a chance. Fly away, coward. Oh no, who called my bluff? How come he has not done that attack to you once? Okay, good.
What, that?
As long as it's not just me. Yeah, he's chomping down on me multiple times.
Because I've been moving.
No, Jeff, Macaroni and Jeff do not. We stand still and stand our ground.
And take all the hits we can get. Oh, you can do a backswing midair.
What was that? Did you get a prompt?
It might have been one of those difficulty things. They're like, hey, you've been struggling, you sure? That's my guess. I don't know.
Well, we'll look back on the footage on that one.
Yeah, it was just so brief. Did we kill it? Didn't seem like it.
Now you gotta set a pitfall trap and throw tranquilizers at it.
Of course.
Pitfall trap, shock trap. Did we win? Was that the game? Are we heroes?
Heroes.
Are we heroes in a half shell?
Oh, we have 30 seconds.
For what?
To loot.
30 Is it about looting, or is this like a Metroid
Probably.
escape sequence? What are...
Both. I don't know. Let me.
You are now resistant to flame.
What'd you pick up?
I picked up a ring or something? What?
Still time left. Come on, video game. We're at the Tower of Doom, or whatever it's called.
I've played so many Castlevania games that I saw these candles and thought I could break them.
I mean, I did too, even after seeing that you already couldn't do it. It's gonna attack while it's on the ground.
Jim, will you indulge me while I QA something for a moment? I just want to see if I pause, does that pause for you also? No, I'm just, my guy is just spacing out. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I don't understand how XP works in this game. Look at how much XP I have, and I don't know what I did to do that.
Just fighting. I don't know.
Was it from the dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you can go in here.
Later.
Oh, hey. Cure serious wounds. Of course, that one's booby-trapped.
Cloud kill. Now I gotta use that.
Cloud kill.
Haha.
I'm curing serious wounds, right? Great. Good.
Serious. Always disappointing.
Yeah, let's go in here. Leave us alone, tiny scorpion.
Leave us be.
What are these meant to be? Oh. Oh god, what have you done? I'm so nervous. The scorpions!
Stab them while they're down. Nope, didn't mean to do that.
Scorpions! Oh,
Okay. Never
I'm
mind.
resistant to fire, so that's why I think I'm tanking these hits. Right?
Or you somehow dodged it.
No, because I think I got an item that said I was resistant
I saw
to
that,
fire
yeah.
now.
I don't know if it's like you're just completely immune to it or...
Here we go. Are we interested in going in these spare rooms? I don't...
Why not? All
These
right,
are
Jeff.
so booby-trapped, dude. Yeah, I'm onto this game's tricks at this point.
Lightning bolt.
Okay.
Get your health. Oh, that
Oh,
was
the
a good
blue
healing.
things are...
Yeah, the blue bottles are health.
Okay.
Fireball. Fireball.
Got him.
I wonder if this was, you know I saw that this was 1994, but I didn't see if it ever had a console release.
Probably just like console re-release later on. Like, I'm pretty sure this came out like Xbox 360, maybe PS3, something like that.
You don't think they ever did a Super Nintendo port of this?
Probably not. But I don't know.
Hammer. These rooms are looking kind of the same at this point. We'll go in, but... Ooh, these are scorpions or something, right? Protection ring.
Does that do anything?
Might be a passive.
Ooh, you want those?
I don't know what it is, but sure.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
Gauntlets.
Because I've had those before, and I don't know what it did. Probably just bonus damage order.
Macaroni is just barely hanging on with health. I'm just gonna keep swinging and hope they do not touch me.
How do I see my armor? Because I have 4 out of 5 pieces of armor.
You've almost finished the Infinity Gauntlet, is what you're saying.
I guess. Those individual pieces of silver.
Oh, music changed. Why do I hear boss music?
Is it going to be the Shadow Elf?
Yep.
Wait. No, my boots have been damaged. Got him. Third person. I feel like they could easily make another D&D style beat 'em up game, like present day. Because there's like so many references to the actual D&D in this. Got him.
I think it would be hard. Like, I would love to see another one of these today. Because this is fun. I like this. But, like, in the midst of, you know, Ninja Turtles, Streets of Rage 4, all those other beat-em-ups making a comeback, I worry that it might get lost in the mix.
Like, they could do because this game has quite a bit going on with it. Even though, like, a lot of the combat is fairly basic for the most part.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more going on beyond just that.
You know, I just like having dialogue choices as you go through a story.
Yeah.
I think that's dialogue choices and buying stuff at a shop. I keep instinctively trying to, like, continue juggling him as part of the combo, but then it's like, alright, I'm not playing Streets of Rage.
Yeah, this doesn't even have, like, hit combos or anything.
He made us sleep. He gave us the Jigglypuff.
Where's the Pokemon? Beat him up.
Oh, dude.
They really just don't want to.
They just don't like money, do they?
They just don't like making Pokemon games outside like the main series.
Well, I mean, they do, but there's very few
Rarely.
standouts. You know what I mean? Pokken, you know.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt.
It's like Pokken and the 2 Pokemon Snaps, and then like there's a couple other stuff,
But then you get into like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon territory, which has its audience, but also it's a very small, like, well, not very small, but not as big as the main series.
yeah.
They're gonna get their mileage out of this set
Oh,
piece, aren't they? Oh, I would think we have to go through here. Is this Dracula?
Yes, it's Dracula. That's him.
Your
Dracula
curs.
is an arch. Deimos.
Oh, minions are in this game.
Mm-hmm. Shao Kahn.
Is it Shao Kahn?
Mortal Kombat. Alright, now we fight each other.
He's gonna make us fight one another. Clayface.
Oh. Trying to get
You know,
both.
Clayface in the animated series was one of my favorite villains, and I'm tilted that we've had so many decades of live-action Batman movies. We've not had Clayface in one of them. I remember in the animated series, Batman killed Clay. Well, not killed. Who knows what happened to him, but he fell into the ocean or something. It's
Oh.
tragic. Oh, your gauntlets!
It's a different series.
How do we damage him if we're just gonna stay like that? Oh, okay, good, good, good.
Looked like he was about to explode. Round 2.
Huh? Now you have to fight Goro and Kintaro. The
My
Lord of
minions.
the Night. When I think Lord of the Night, I think Majima from Yakuza 0.
Is that one of his many nicknames?
Yes. That's gonna have to be a stream sometime.
Been meaning to jump into like a dragon, but
Ice storm.
Is that on
can
Game
you
Pass?
teleport- It was. I don't know if it still is. Well, he got us. Oh, I'll try to do that.
I like that in the canon of our run so far. Cheese comes off as very strategic, using magic from a distance. Macaroni just wants to throw hands. Just starts swinging.
I thought those were apples at first. Like, that's a strange looking apple.
Do I have magic missile?
Oh, you do have a lightning bolt. But,
Take this. Take this, coward. Oh, maybe I should have lined that up better. Macaroni still learning.
doing that too early.
Macaroni doing his best cheese. Oh no. This
I'm
feels
going
like
home.
the final boss. You go that way, I'll go home. There better not be anything after this. This feels like a final boss fight.
Where'd the book come from?
This is like fighting Magneto at the end of the X-Men arcade game. This is going to be a war of attrition. Whoa, did that get lewd? Whoa now. We're going to have to review that footage. We can't have loot on our stream.
You like deflecting it?
It's like Ganondorf and deflecting the stuff back at him.
You have to keep attacking it as they come back. Teleport's like 2 feet.
Beat him up, beat him up.
That's the genre. Fireball. Uphill? When did I get that?
Macaroni, hide behind you, cheese. Macaroni, let you do magic.
I don't know.
Oh no. Oh. No, no, no.
Just the beginning. Oh, I got a lot of... Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I just suddenly had a bunch of those diamonds. But we completed Tower of Doom.
Did we really?
Yeah. That's what that is on the left. Like that. We're gonna fight Ganon at the end of this. Once it collapses.
Oh, of course, of course.
We have to escape the collapsing tower.
Flashing lights warning, by the way. Can we move? Oh, okay. I was wondering, like, if we were back in gameplay.
We were supposed to get out of there, but you guys just stood there and died.
This is very much a Castlevania ending happening right now. Just watching the tower go down.
Those are some fast-moving clouds.
The Dungeon Master.
This was Capcom, right?
Yeah,
So-
I saw Capcom
yeah.
at the beginning.
That's what I thought.
This was fascinating. Like, this was like a solid beat 'em up, you know, side scrolling
Yeah.
beat 'em up. Like it's
This was 94?
94, and I think the other one, Shadow of Mystara, was 96 or 97. Fascinating.
It's Capcom. Because the little I've tried of the other one, it does change it up a little bit.
Well, we are at the 1 hour mark, Tim, so I will leave it. Do you want to dive into Shadow of Mystara? Or shall we call it a stream there?
Let's check out some of the other options before.
Okay.
79% treasures found. Oh, this is just like a gallery of all this stuff. Okay, that's what these were. Or at least, like, there's a gallery for the stuff. I think it just contributed towards,
Use the treasure hunter skill to open a chest twice with the dwarf. I'm looking at some of the challenges. I wonder if the dwarf would have been able to open the chest without activating the traps.
I don't know what these coins are for. Oh, okay.
Oh, can you
Just
open
use
stuff?
stone
Is
blocks.
this like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat the Crypt? Can you... Yeah, open something. Let's see what's the most expensive thing.
Wait a
Open
minute.
that.
Oh, these are different things. Oh, okay. These are the house rule things.
Oh, okay. What was Hedgehog? Can you read that one to me?
The rich shall survive. Every time you take damage, it depletes your gold, not your health. But if you run out of gold, you'll perish. Vampirism is just generally good.
Oh, I see. There's concept art. What's vampirism?
Yeah, you just regain health whenever you attack.
Oh, why would I
To
not buy
damage.
this one? This looks great.
Well, we can't do any of these Shadow and Mystara ones. We have to do the other.
Okay.
Wait, that's it? For the... Oh, secret files. Okay. Well, what are we doing for concept art? What should I open?
I think here's my stance, Tim. I think I saw things got a little lewd when the elf died in her downed animation. Please buy the elf one and let's make sure that this is not a lewd game. Let's let's do our due diligence. Let's open up the elf concept art. This is a wholesome stream. This is a family stream.
There's your lewd.
Okay, acceptable. That's acceptable.
This is weird. Like, it's like the way it moves is like very.
Well,
It's not smooth.
Is it like jittering up and down?
Yeah, it's weird. Well, I kind of want to just open up more of those house rules.
You do you.
Well, we gotta get more. I think that's... Well, infinite armor's useful. I don't know what this 100% elf means.
100% elf. Oh, that's which characters you've played. What's
Oh,
your
completed
playtime
the...
with?
Okay, yeah.
Because right now
Progress.
I have a 50-50 elfin fighter.
Gotcha. Wait, 50-50?
Yeah, because I've played one session with the fighter and one session with the elf.
Oh, this is just how it breaks it down, like how much of the game
Usage,
you've
yeah,
played.
character
Oh,
usage,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I thought it was like you've beaten the game once with elf, so you got 100% with elf.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense. This is just how it's broken down by your player stats, I guess. Well, gotta find my score. There's my score. There's Jeff. He beat me a little.
Yeah, it seemed like I had a smidge of a higher level than you, but I don't
Yeah.
know what I did to do that.
I think you started off as a higher level. Like when we had the character, let me go through this really quick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if you look on the bottom left, you see the EL4. I'm level 4.
Yeah.
This is fighter level 7. Cleric
Weird.
level 7. Level 6.
Why do it be like it do?
I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's
Are you
weird.
doing this? I'll watch you play a solo. What do you think? Are you down for another one? Or shall we save it for the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z?
I'm gonna dip into it. Let's dip into it. We don't need to do a
Okay.
full run. Because I don't know. I'd imagine this would probably be longer, but not
Who
necessarily.
knows? Yeah, let's dip our toe into the water and let's see what it's like.
Oh, so these carry. Okay, that makes sense. They carry over. Apprentice again?
What did we play last time? Apprentice?
Apprentice.
Okay. I'll wait for your invite. Or have you already sent it?
I sent it.
Oh, there it is. I did see that this one had a thief as one of the options.
Yeah, this one had stick classes, I think.
Yeah.
It's weird that this port didn't like eliminate the countdown timer for this, you know?
Nope, there's a thief. There's the elf
magic
from the
use.
first one.
Elf and magic user are different classes this
I
time.
kind of want to play the thief.
Okay. I'll do the magic user.
Magicu. 2 years have passed since the battle at the Sable Tower. After
Okay.
defeating the Archleech Damas and bringing peace back to the Republic of the Dark and the heroes on outside of the broken lands of the land of Guarani, new adventure the story of Shadow over Mystara begins. Goes fast. Whoa, lewd! Hey, guys, don't get the elf. Scroll
That
the
was
elf off
sort
screen.
of Back to the Future like music. Yeah, so a lot of the UIs.
The art style looks a little different. Whoa!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whoa! What is going on?
Now I have like a radial menu.
This feels more fast-paced.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to see why the game prompts you to play this one first.
Well, I could have had it on there for all I know. Was it default to this for you?
I feel like when I first loaded up the game, it defaulted to Shadow over Mystara first.
Well, I've selected Ice Storm.
Whoa! Oh, how do I
Save
free
him.
these guys? Oh, there we go.
Help! 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 Thank you.
Like saving the POWs in Metal Slug. Thank you. Whoa, I helped too. Oh,
We haven't named
Um,
ourselves.
Her name is
What is this name? What is this name? Bit.
her name is Tina. I couldn't name her Macaroni because we have a Macaroni already.
That's fair. Well, I'm Cheese.
Thief.
What great names! Tina and Cheese. No. Shrug. Help! Help! Help!
Whoa.
Yeah, this one definitely feels faster and smoother to play. Like it feels easier to line up hits, where before it felt a little stiffer.
And if this was Capcom at this point, there were a few entries into their Final Fight series, so I think they would have seen what works with Final Fight and be like, okay, yeah, we can do that for this then. I like this. This is fun.
Oh, so that's got to be
It
a
did-
thief thing.
Interesting. It set arrows? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like... Oh, you have the bottle of flame now, I guess.
Oh, I too have a radial menu now. I was wondering if that was just a magic thing. My boots of speed.
Oh yeah, you can also hit B when you have the radial open.
And what does it do?
And basically have sub-menu, or different menus.
Oh man.
I have, like, Goofy gloves, or Mickey gloves. I just noticed.
Huh?
Magic missile. Why can't I use my magic missile? Oh.
Magic time.
Magic time.
Is that your bed?
Magic time. Magic time.
Is it magic time or magic shot?
Magic time.
Is that your bed?
Lightning bolt.
Is that your bed?
Lightning bolt.
Is that the thief saying, is that your best?
Yes.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. You. You.
Is that your bed?
Ooh.
Protected bed.
Oh no.
You on this? What? They're doing like a
Looney
Looney
Tunes.
Tunes bit here.
Yeah. Nice fight.
Ina.
This one's a little more involved. Oh, I didn't
Wait, did it
level?
not show your?
Oh, hey, we healed at least.
Are we locking in for the long haul?
She's Tina. What? Oh.
What,
I was
what
wondering
happens if
that
we
was.
make different choices?
Well, let's try it. Stage 3A. That is a speed up.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's like a.
You press anything to
connection.
speed up.
I don't know what that was about.
I was a little asleep there. What's this? Huh.
Oh, I walked right into that. Are you seeing that kind of jitter effect also? I don't know if that's my connection.
I don't know what you mean.
Or that's the... Alright, as long as it looks alright on stream, that's alright then. It might be because you're the host, I'm the client, and maybe my connection's being weird.
Oh, that could be.
Oh. Hang on, Tina.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that's
Yeah, did you
so it's like a cutscene thing, and it's like any button press seems to speed it up.
I see. So us button mashing is what's making that happen.
Yeah. Not even button mashing. I'm just pressing a direction. Dark Warrior 1. They already knew they were going to have a sequel to Dark Warrior.
Oh, I kind of juggled him there.
Wait a minute. I can change my character. Why do I look different? Am I a whole new character? Because I chose Magic
Reroll
User.
your stats and everything.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that your best?
Tina, no. Please wait.
That fireball is better. Oh,
Did Tina change?
new character.
You're right. Yeah, new character.
Even though you still have the same name. Oh yeah, you can see your item layout too. The back button. Or select or whatever it's called.
Oh, weird.
Slow motion fall. That glove is just like giving me like Disney vibes.
Tina looks cooler now. Whoa. Gentlemen. Please. Are you winning, son? No, Dad, don't look.
Didn't really use any of these other items.
Oh, we can throw stuff
Trash.
away.
Oh, that time it's faster. Well, I guess the challenges carry
true.
over. That's just Asia. Airships.
Is that your best?
Is that your best? Whoa.
Is that your best?
Open the chest. Tina, what are you doing? Oh, there we go.
Throw it at him.
Is that your best?
Is that your best?
Uh-oh.
Harky? It's an unusual boss.
I need a key to open that chest because it's just not letting me.
I had a key.
Is Dr. Best?
What?
Oh, it's me again.
Alt skins, baby. Oh, did you get the DLC skins, bro?
Is Dr. Best?
And I'm always down.
I wasn't sure what the harpy was holding. I thought it was like a drumstick. Now I realize it's a club.
Yeah.
I'm making that.
Did you say I'm Megadeth?
I thought it sounded like amazing.
I'm amazing. Sorry about the airship. I just threw a bunch of fireballs at it. It hurts him.
Dr. Best?
Is that your best?
I'm making that.
Look, they could only afford to record so many lines.
But also only have enough audio in the game anyway. It's not like nowadays where you can have a game with hundreds of gigabytes. Jeff, is that your best?
Huh? Huh? Oh no, the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
That's what you get, Jeff.
Oh, is this gameplay? What's going on?
Not Shadow Elf.
Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man right now.
They just did a slight palette swap. Nice fight.
Tina.
Hey, normal sword level 2.
The gang's all here.
Hey, it's everyone.
Calm down, Tim. I want to see the lore.
I'll let you handle it.
All right.
Oh, I have to
picked
do
A.
it next. Yeah.
It seemed like when we chose different choices last time that it didn't matter. I think it just took the first choice.
5B.
No, it's more reasonable to read signs in this one.
Yeah, before it did. I saw a little dude of me. What are these goggles? Oh, doesn't matter. They disappeared. Can you only read signs once or something? that your best?
Is that your best?
Rod of Fire.
Might have to be cycle it out. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have a secondary menu for me. I might not have enough stuff.
Maybe. Did that hit?
Is that your best? Is that your
What's
best?
this?
Reverse ground.
Oh, reverse gravity. I'll take a ring of protection. I'll take a ring of protection.
Is that your best?
I'm getting kind of tired of Tina's voice lines.
Are you sure? Mine. I might not hit you. Did you throw a rock?
I'm throwing something.
Oh, you have a sling. Hey, it's a green ogre. Ogre Master Bros.
I was hoping Tina would keep changing skins every time I chose continue, but I guess
Is it not?
yeah, she's
Or maybe it's random.
Maybe.
Is that your best?
Yeah, double hit.
Is that your best?
No, I want to hit him.
Ah. What? Is it telling me to wait because you killed both? Oh, well.
Nice fight.
Am I not going to get to be part of this since I died while I was dead? While oh, come on.
Oh. It's a shame, Jeff. You definitely have a lot more silver.
That gives me a moment to run to the restroom.
I
BRB.
mean, you still have to get in here. Well, goodbye, Jeff. He's missing all the important lore. One of these guys again. Skin of Manticore.
Is that your best?
Did it just spawn me back in?
It wasn't even at the beginning of the level. It was just like in the middle of the fight.
Wait a minute, what happened? I'm so confused.
You just kind of like spawned in the middle of the fight.
Did you beat an entirety of a level within like a few seconds?
No, it was just this fight.
You were in an item shop last I saw you.
Yeah. And then it was this fight. Like, I didn't go anywhere. We have the footage to prove it. Well, I don't want that. Oh, I have a key. Right. Let me open. What do those goggles do?
Or your guy looks like he changes every time you choose continue. Tina changed once.
Yeah, I don't know if
She's
that's
just still
about
Tina. Or she's still the second
right. I don't think
iteration
there's
I
like
had of
a.
Is that the best?
I don't think there was anything I did to change skin or anything like that.
Well, I'll pay attention next time I have to choose continue. What? I pressed jump and attack at the same time. I did some weird move.
What?
Huh. I don't know. Oh, it's my desperate attack?
What is
But
that?
then... it doesn't look like there's any penalty for me doing that.
How do I?
So I'm pressing the jump and attack at the same time. So if you're on Xbox controller, A and B. You know, I would think a desperate attack would use up my health or something, but it seems like there's no downside to me doing that.
It seemed to be a bit floatier.
Ugh.
It was just sitting there.
Is that your best?
Is that your best?
Should we title that? Should we title the video, "Is that your best?"
Or put it in the thumbnail.
I'm gonna see if I can find the sprite for Tina and then put the caption, "Is that your best?" Alright, I should be having to use a continue unless I play the best D&D of my life. I will be using a continue soon. I'll pay attention to like what the prompt is. Oh, petrify? Got him.
Well,
See, now you're green.
I don't
Oh,
know
you probably-
what did that. Oh, you could pick that up.
Yep.
Is that your best? What's the sign say? Oh.
Oh, maybe we should prepare accordingly. Actually, you're the magic user, right? That's your territory. Oh, why did I
Is
walk
that
into
your
that?
best?
We'll hit both.
You're the magic guy. I'll let you pick that up. Oh, why am I trying to hit him with physical attacks? There we go. Can I even...
I don't even know what it does. F to stone? I don't know what that is.
Back to stone.
Oh, okay.
That's like a petrify?
Yeah. Get your thing.
Oh, right.
You'll need it.
No, ghoulies.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah. Don't start nothing, don't gotta be nothing.
Is that your best?
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna fight them. Ah.
You.
You're basically Gandalf right now. You're
Yep.
holding off. You're holding them off so I can make my escape.
I don't know what that is. No. The coward Jeff left.
The coward.
I don't know what those
Frost is
brains
like,
are.
hey, Jeff's over this way. What?
Some bird person. And some wizard lady.
Doctor Doom? Oh,
Hey, it's Lich.
did I die? Oh,
Yes.
okay. How do I make Tina even cooler?
Rug.
Lightning bolt.
Am I not hitting?
Fireball. Fireball. You.
Yeah, still looks like Tina.
Weird.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I alternate.
Animate
Is that
you.
your best?
We'll have to look up a guide or something later.
Lightning bolt. Teleport.
Why am I red?
Is that your best?
You.
Is that your best?
You. Lightning bolt. Magic time.
That was nowhere near him.
Magic time.
Tina, no.
Animate you. Fireball.
Yeah.
You.
Labouts.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I want to be a thief. Yeah, I don't know. You're not actually picking a different class or anything and not realizing it, right?
No, it's still a magic user.
Yeah, weird. He's so close. Kill steal. When you select your character, you can also select the skin. I'm
I
trying.
didn't really have that.
You gave us the Jigglypuff. Jeez. Tina. No, I need to read the sign.
Is that your best?
What'd the sign say?
I don't know, I dismissed it immediately.
Reading. I'm not here to read. Be gone.
Yeah, I would have thought that me selecting a character gives me the option of changing skin, but like, I was pressing left and right, and I didn't see anything happen outside of choosing a different class. We'll wait for the next one. I'll take extra special care to see what's going on.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, didn't really hurt it. Couldn't spell out Displacer Beast this time? A D-Beast?
D-Beast. Why, did it actually spell out Displacer Beast
Yeah.
last time?
Yeah. So I'm like, this is weird. Oh, it just seems random.
What's he doing?
This spell.
Skin of the Displacer Beast. I don't know what that's all about.
We're monster hunters.
Oh yeah, we're gonna craft the armor for the beast,
Of
right?
course. What's it gonna be this time?
Hey,
I wasn't hitting it for some reason.
no, give me the coins.
Defeated D-Beast.
D-Beast.
Nice fight. Oh, that's a tiny guy.
No, we gotta save
Oh,
the gnome
gnomes.
people. Let's not be monsters.
Are we the monsters?
Normal sword,
sword.
level 3. Oh, a new set piece.
I kind of don't really use these. Because I got magic.
Oh, that one's booby trapped.
That's actually pretty useful, the thief thing. Especially the previous game where we just kept walking in every booby trap.
I wonder if it's because I chose to go to the mines and that the other options would have been less trickery.
Maybe. Oh, I can do a little
Is that your
backdash.
best?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Huh. I don't seem to have that kind of ability.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know what it's doing. Like, I would think a desperation attack like that has some sort of downside. Otherwise, it'd be OP. But it doesn't deplete my health or anything.
Lightning bolt.
Like, what's stopping me from spamming this?
Nothing. It's probably just not very effective.
Oh, there. It had to hit someone for it to deplete my HP. Okay.
Oh, did it actually deplete your HP?
When it attacked the end, when it actually landed, yes, it did.
Well, didn't mean to do that. Oh, it hit him.
Now this is why we have more than 15 years of QA experience between us, Tim. We're like Adam and Jamie. More than 15 years of QA experience.
We don't just whatever myths, we put them to the test. I forget what he said.
Who are the Garage Lore podcasters? Tim, Jeff. Between them, more than 15 years of QA experience. Joining them, Grant Imahara,
We're not 15
D-Beast,
years.
Tori Belici, Carrie Byron. They don't just play the games, they put them to the test.
Is that gonna be our new intro?
I can do the voiceover for it if you want me to. I'll find the exact theme song.
Is that your best?
Is that your best? Magic.
Is that your best? Tim, Jeff, between them more than 15 years of QA experience. Can't pick up magic level 4? There you go, I guess it's...
Why would I
Okay,
want this? I don't know.
I'm on the
I don't-
verge of death. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to pick a different skin for Tina.
Let's throw him into the air.
Okay, here we go.
You just did that on
Yes.
purpose.
I want to continue. Do I get
Maybe
any
press
sort
up
of...
and down.
I'm pressing up, and left and right changes my class.
Well,
Shoulder
keep in mind
buttons
you
don't...
don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking it would be like Street Fighter character select logic where a different face button will change it, but even that didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about this one.
Is that your best? Is that your best?
Ugh.
Is that your best?
Yeah, you check it out. You QA the situation,
Is
Tim.
that your best?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
just
ultimate.
different.
Magic attack.
They just wait patiently.
Magic attack.
Oh. At least Magic Missile just kind of like homes in. Hit. That doesn't... Why isn't it hitting?
Now, okay. I
What'd
think
you
I
do?
figured. So, you can either press the start button to lock in your character or a face button. And I think that's what I did differently that time. I used the start button to reselect the thief.
Is
Huh.
that your best?
Start as in whatever the hamburger button equivalent on the Xbox controller.
It's start and select.
Is that your best?
Yeah? Am I right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fight. Fight.
Oh man.
Is that your bed?
Oh no, I can't hurt him. Reverse gravity.
Is that your bed? Is that your bed?
Oh, did you kill Steel? I guess you did most of the damage anyway. I shouldn't have taken
don't
credit
know.
for that.
Finish. Nice fight.
Jeez. Tina. Hey, we saved the gnomes. Thank you. Please feel at home in our village. They're a little large for our houses. This potion will make it easier for you to get around. It'll cost you some money. Yeah, I'll bet. I'll buy the.
We gotta go
yeah.
small now. Minish cap. Alright, Jeff, we're tiny now. Oh, we have a limited time.
What are we doing? What's happening? Oh,
Guess I'm going in there.
what's happening? We only have 22 seconds to figure out what there is to do here. No, come on, please. Is there a back room here? No. Treasure chest? Oh, come on, this is so unfair.
I'm out.
No, come back, Tim.
Potion's gonna wear off.
Oh my gosh.
So far, credits don't seem like they really matter.
Raphael, the immortal.
Michelangelo.
It all came full circle in the end. Oh, there's like a Battletoad segment where we're just falling.
Basement 90
okay.
floor. What? Is that what the B90F is? Basement 90 floor or something?
Who knows at
90
this
feet?
point?
I don't know.
Across the stone bridge. I kind of like the
Lava
idea
or
of
frozen?
Yeah, let's go to the frozen world. Like a Banjo-Kazooie Freeze Easy Peak. There's still fire in the frozen world. Why?
Hold fire.
it's just blue fire instead of regular red fire. I should have known.
Jeff. The 2-hour mark.
We're at the 2-hour mark. I mean, we're locked in at this point.
Well, we can't go this way.
Can we not go this way? Was there another passageway?
I think it's down.
Oh, we have to go down. Nope. Where are you trying to go?
I wonder if there's a way to get up there.
I would think that a magic spell of some kind would. Well, Is there
A
is
magic
there?
spell.
Fight.
Or maybe a passive ability with one of the characters? Yeah, I don't know.
Magic missile. Oh, hey, they're gone.
Wizard Man.
I don't know what determines the character's good.
Have you been pressing start versus the face buttons?
Yeah, I've alternated.
Huh.
Jeff, let's go.
Maybe
this
it
way.
is just maybe it was just a happy accident that
can't.
I got. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
might have
don't know.
scrolled off. Well, now we can't go this way. Oh,
Landmines.
Is that your bed?
You.
Yes.
Fight. Fight. You.
Tina, no.
Bed?
Fight.
No, you're right. The face buttons still give. It might just be totally random.
Yeah, I don't know. That spell doesn't seem to work well. It's working.
Fight.
Well, that didn't.
Fight.
How many of these do I have? Maybe I should have just been doing this the entire time.
Beat him while he's down. Weird. Audio changed a little.
Do I just have
I
unlimited
didn't
blocks to throw?
Maybe. I didn't realize there's
Maybe
positional audio.
Is that your bed?
I didn't even notice before.
Is that your bed? Is
Well.
that your bed?
No worry, Tim. He won't get past my steady stream of rocks. Have I just been playing this character wrong this entire time and I should have just been spamming these rocks? Here I am doing sword attacks.
There we go.
Fight.
Why?
Is that
My
your
hits.
bed?
Fight. Fight.
Let's go.
That was a weird
It's like
fight.
that was like the equivalent of Vegeta just spamming basic energy.
I guess you have to unlock those mid fight or whatever.
Whoa, this is like a Chun-Li cosplayer. Castlevania?
Air Castle.
No, this is... The thief talks to you. Do I have a dialogue prompt? Oh, let's use this to enter their castle. You got it, Tina.
Did
Well
we get
done,
it from
Tina.
the Tower of Doom?
Oh, the chest. Gauntlets of power.
What's your gauntlet slot look like?
How are you bringing up that UI?
Back button.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. You're almost full up.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, let's go in there. Surely that wasn't ominous whatsoever.
Oh, up.
Reverse grab.
That's a fun spell to use every time.
It's like he's charging up a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
You.
I realize now what those magic are. Those scrolls are. It's just refilling my magic.
I see.
I don't know what this is. Still a dude here, I think. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Whatever. Alright, we're gonna have to push this.
Yep. Resident Evil puzzle, baby. You want to go through this door? Oh, it's not even a thing.
You have to stand on a plate too.
You.
Or can we get past this? Surely, right?
Teleport.
Yeah,
you walk around.
Is that your bed?
You walk around it, Jeff.
It was. It's like that scene from Massive Talent. Oh, I could have just walked around.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I almost walked through that doorway without dealing with these guys.
Come on, gentlemen.
There's
We didn't go
in
in here, did we?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Hello.
Come on, gentlemen.
What is
What's
this?
that?
Flame shield?
Is that your bed?
You not pick it up?
Can we pick it up, cowards?
Is that your
What's
bed?
going on there?
Come on, gentlemen.
It's not letting me pick up the flame shield. It's all yours.
I can't pick it up. Or at least it isn't letting me.
I wonder what decides what we can and can't. Is it a matter of our inventory? Oh no! Don't pick it. Don't open that one.
Maybe it's for a different class,
Mayhaps.
which would be weird. Is this one safe?
Yeah, that one's fine. Do not open this one. Or I guess if you do open it, like, back off immediately.
Petrify. I don't know what this is. Elbow bolts. Elbows. Let me out. How do I...
Tim, just go to the left. There you go.
Is it because I had that menu open?
Why did the music get tense all of a sudden?
Oh, maybe it's because I can't do it while that menu's open.
Oh, dude, what?
It's our friend. You just walked right into it.
Is that your bed?
Oh, man, the scrolling on this level is going to be brutal.
Is that your bed?
Oh, let's just go downstairs instead.
This is like that Super Castlevania 4 parallax scrolling that's brutal on the eyes. I want to try out the other characters, but I feel like thematically I need to see. This needs to be the Tina and Cheese run. Oh, right, I should just throw rocks at him. Here I am trying to...
You actually... Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were throwing rocks at him.
You remember in DBZ when Vegeta always had his desperation move of just throwing basic energy blasts and hoping for the best?
I mean, everyone did that.
I feel like Vegeta was a frequent user of that technique, though.
I mean, I did that in every DBZ game. Will this do anything? Let's just keep going up.
Yeah, let's just...
Is that your bed?
Nah, he's got me. Let's just run.
Bob killed. Maybe that's a cure ring. Time, no bonus. Oh, okay.
Oh, gargoyles again. I'm just gonna throw rocks at them. Rocks count as magic, right?
Of course. Nice to meet you.
Is that your bed? Is that your
Hey,
bed?
Batman, cool party.
Ah,
Throw rocks at the gargoyle. Vegeta, just spam energy blast.
is it hurting it?
I have no idea.
Ah. Oh, get your health.
All right. Ah. Yep, Tina's back to her alternate.
Is that your bed?
That's your best.
Oh, well, we got to read the sign. Not all the thing visible are real. Words to live by. Words to live by.
Oh, so this isn't real. This is just a ghost.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw rocks at the ghost. Ugh.
Makes sense. Figures. The skeletons are actually immune to poison.
Is that your best?
They're your best?
Obviously not if I'm getting bodied. Nope.
Let me just punch that ghost. Did I hit something?
Oh, look at how much damage I'm doing just by throwing these rocks.
Yeah, ghosts aren't immune to rocks, so there's this.
A ghost number one weakness, basic rocks.
Only if you throw them.
Of course.
Normal sword, level 4. Can you get something that isn't a normal sword? What if I do this?
You're wanting like the Mario 64 pull on his
Yeah.
face type of deal.
I want
I
this.
wonder if there actually is an Easter egg here that we're not. Like you can click on. Oh, you can go to the left a bit.
Whoa. What about to the right?
Good parallax scrolling. Oh, they're just gonna keep reusing some set pieces, aren't they? Well, it's 90s game dev. I can't hold it against them. Oh, these guys are coming.
Got him.
This is kind of like the bit from Final Fantasy VII where we got to roll a barrel down the steps, right?
We got a Donkey Kong.
Oh, of course. Did you end up watching some of that Final Fantasy, or what was the other one that was happening earlier today?
Saw the Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, I saw they revealed that the Final Fantasy Part 2, or I'm not quite sure what the official title was, that got announced and
Rebirth, I
revealed.
think? But I feel like Rebirth was the name of something already, so I don't know.
What is this? Oh, the scrolling is brutal on the eyes. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Hey doggy, chill out. Ooh, a book.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scroll it past the screen.
I don't really ever use those rods.
Oh boy, this is gonna be this entire level, isn't it?
Like
This is like
it's like the equivalent of an elevator level.
I was about to make that same comparison.
Yeah, except they didn't have elevators back then. Gotta use their weakness against them. Rocks. Why does my guy wear gloves? Does he
He's got like
treat...
Mickey Mouse gloves.
Yeah. Does he treat his staff like it's
Bruh.
He almost ran right
Can't
in
go
there.
You want to pick those up?
Books. Well,
Gargoyles. Gargoyles.
it's Goliath in Bronx
Bruh.
and Lexington. And I forget the other. Broadway was one of them. Ooh, level 7.
Yeah.
Should have walked
Chic
into that.
Tina is back. Whoa. Oh, come
I
on.
have Meteor.
Yeah, don't. That one's booby trapped.
Let's see how it be. See? Get your
Okay.
hammer if you want.
Ah, I just throw rocks now.
I've evolved past hammers.
Did they just copy pasta the sequence from the previous?
Dang. Was this guy in the previous?
No, but this is the arena again, just different color. Oh, dude, what?
It's Mr. Dark Warrior.
Just throw rocks at him.
Is that the best?
That was like your best.
I wonder if it's possible to do like duplicate characters and have 4 people just spamming rocks with the thief. You don't have the sling, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Might be thief specific.
Yeah.
then.
Is that
Tina, no.
He's gonna throw rocks.
Got him.
Is that the best?
Are Dark Warriors a thing in D&D lore?
I don't know.
Tina has this cool move where it's like she
Did you grab
jumps
one?
on top of the...
Yeah, it was.
I don't know how I'm doing it though. It just
like-
kind of happens.
Is it something you just automatically do?
I wonder if it like the Streaks of Rage rules where I just approach him. No? just kind of happens. Or maybe it doesn't just kind of happen. He's doing it in a way, I don't know. No. How
Yeah.
poetic that I killed him by throwing a rock.
Death by rock. That little brief shocked face. Don't look directly into the light, Jeff. Anyway.
I'll top myself off, I guess.
Yeah, your sling, it doesn't show that there's anything... Like, there's no ammo count or anything like that.
Beef might be OP.
Wait, where are we?
So you've come. I'm the greatest of the Grandmasters. I'm just gonna throw rocks.
Understandable. I'm gonna try to use spells.
Do you have unlimited use on that?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it as much as I can.
You just
Easy.
beat the game. I'm here to throw rocks.
Ice storm. Easy.
Tell us your speedrun strats. And
Howard
I
Hill.
helped.
Cool.
Tina threw a rock.
I threw a bunch of rocks. I made it hail.
Is she the bad guy? Is she the main bad guy?
Yeah. Good guys wouldn't laugh like that. Oh no, it's Sid.
Oh,
Oh no, it's eating me.
we fought this dragon in the first game, right? Or in Tower of Doom?
Yes. What?
Is that your
There's a
bed?
panel there you can step on. A tile.
How did I do a Mega Man slide just now?
I don't know.
Is that your bed?
Go get him, Tina!
Is that your bed?
Give us a health bar.
Is that your bed?
No.
Magic time. Magic time. Magic time.
Ah.
Jeff, you want to stand over here?
Sure. Well, you bet I want to stand over here. Oh,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Adventure
meant-
awaits?
I just meant so I could push it up while you're under it.
Is that your bed?
Magic
Are
time.
we trying to QA the environment while we're fighting the final boss?
Yeah, I wonder what this is for.
Yeah. Hold on, yeah, we gotta QA the situation. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh, it doesn't lift me up.
Magic time.
Does it hit him while he's off screen like that?
Magic time.
Whoa, am I blocking those?
Good.
Magic time.
Do I just unlimited these? Oh, no.
Oh, we finally have a health bar. Something's finally happening. I wonder if it's time-based.
No idea. What hurt him so much?
Magic time.
Tina's dreaded rocks.
Magic time. Magic time. You. Magic time.
For something that I presume is the final boss of the game, this cheese strat is taking up way too much of itself, but I feel like it's fair.
Wait, no.
Did you get eaten? Was that a one hit? Whoa.
Wait. Oh, okay. Want to use my meteors?
Meteor smoke.
Hey, that hurt him a lot.
Is that your bed?
You.
Kill steal.
They really don't give you a ton of time to collect stuff either. Well, yeah. Go look at it in the light. Defeated sin. Nice fight. Wait, was she the dragon the whole time? Oh, I guess that was the end of the game.
We got a Chivo. I don't know if it is the end of the game.
Yeah, it's a completed
Look,
shadow.
there's something
from the
rising.
star.
Whoa.
Oh, that's my meteor spell just still going off. Should have done the
The
thumbs up.
explosions happening outside the frame.
Yeah, this is weird.
It gave me special props for getting the killing blow.
Oh,
Or maybe everyone gets their own special ending.
type T1.
I can't believe we beat both of these in one sitting.
I mean, there are arcade games, they're not super long.
I guess that's fair, especially when we have unlimited continues. What seemed like unlimited continues.
Yeah, I don't know. What is scroll?
Yeah, I don't know.
That writing? Because that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's
that's
gotta be.
writing.
Thanks to Lee.
Oh, okay. Thanks to Lee.
And you,
Oh.
Tim. and?
And?
Question mark? What?
There's a lot of stuff in that list that we didn't get. I'm assuming it's class based for some of these, like at least weapons.
That's a lot of XP to get just for throwing rocks.
Yeah.
I guess,
Oh,
yeah, let's
Jeff.
see what we unlocked. What's up?
We did a lot.
We did a lot. I want to see the stuff I can buy from the shop.
Is it different than if you're in the other menu? Egg of Wonder. Wonder what that's about. Oh, the books are XP.
Oh. What are secret files? I'd be a sucker not to open one of those. Oh! Like cool artwork.
Well, I guess we gotta open all of them.
Oh yeah, I'd be a sucker not to.
Do you think this game also has a hidden kart racer in it?
Oh, dude. What was that? This Mortal Kombat Deception?
Was it?
I feel.
I don't remember which. I know one of the Mortal Kombats had it.
So I remember playing Deception. I remember playing the GameCube versions of the MK games during that era
just-
because my PS2 had disc read errors. And I feel like one of the GameCube ones had the kart racing in it. I want to say it was Deception. It might have been Armageddon now that I'm thinking about it more.
It was definitely in that era.
Yeah.
Fighter, dwarf, thief. That's the button. Jeff, do you think that fax number is still active?
I mean, for the purposes of science, we gotta call it and find out.
Well, it's a fax machine. It'd be a fax number.
Oh, okay. Well, let's fax them and find out.
Let me just pull out my fax machine really quick. We all have one of those, right? I'm assuming that's like the Capcom fax machine they've got. The entire company has one.
The artwork is kind of cool. Oh man, I'm using up all my VP points.
Guess you're gonna have to do more to get more.
Guess we'll have to play it again, fam. Well, Tim, should I play us out here? Should I give us the send off?
Yeah.
Hold on. We played like 2 I gotta get back into my outro mode. Gotta get back into here we go. Give me Well, everyone, thank you for watching our playthrough of Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara. What? Pause for editing? I messed it up. Pause for editing. Well, everyone, thank you for watching our playthrough of Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara. If you enjoyed watching this video on YouTube, please be sure to hit like and subscribe, and check out all the links in the description box below for all our socials. And if you watched on Twitch, thank you for joining us on this pause for editing.
We've been offline the entire time. We haven't been streaming.
Oops, I'm so tired.
No, we're still off.
However you're watching, thanks for joining us on this playthrough of both games within this collection, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.